So this is number 5. This is called bending over, wagging the tail to calm heart fire or Xinhua, or similar-ish names, swing head and tail to eliminate heart fire, Xinhua. This is number 5 of the Pilates Qigong sequence, 8 brocade style. Again, going to go straight into it and link the breath to the motion. Same deal, the Pilates setup, zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out your abdominals. That helps you breathe into these lower lobes of lungs and use the pelvic floor and the corset muscle, 3 layers deep, and the pelvic floor in the most efficient manner to stabilise the spine in a nice sort of functional manner. Yeah, this one's got a lot of spinal awareness as well, this one. And the way we move the body, it's a real sort of nice movement based one. Lovely sort of 3D motion. This one will open up the back. The vertebrae are all lovely connected to their neighbours, the other vertebrae. And this is getting that smooth interchange from one to the next. It's sort of like a sort of string of pearls. The vertebrae are stacking up one way and stacking up the next. And we're just working with the breath. We're breathing with the spine as well, that lovely primal breathing pattern of the spine. When we breathe in, or just imagine you took on a long run and you're overemphasising your breathing, you're like that. So again, it's that motion. It really works with that motion. So also heard this called snakehead swingtail. Again, it's going to go back and demonstrate that. It's a nice one also, just meant to mention. We push into the thighs and that causes a little bit of traction. You'll find the shoulders will come up a little bit when we're sort of moving this way, but you can sort of let them go at the ends. That last sort of crack at the end of the whip, when we finish the motion, you can allow the shoulder blades to drop. But again, we're going against what we normally preach. We are pushing down, so the shoulders will come up a little bit, but you're looking to sort of lengthen up. Rather than come down here, you're pushing up. Tiny sort of specific difference, but it's quite a lot different. Pushing here to start off with, you're letting the tailbone drop. You can even, as you gather in, and just allow that tailbone to drop. Imagine the crown lengthened away from the tailbone, causing spaces between the vertebrae. Okay, so I'm going to go through this as I go anyway. But again, first thing's the movement. So, feet hip width apart or slightly wider than hip width apart. From here, just going to do that first bit. You're going to breathe in because that goes with lengthening the spine, that goes with extension. Okay, and we're pressing in, causing traction in the spine, spaces between the vertebrae, crowns come away from the torso. So as you do that, start off with just pushing and just visualise that and feel that tailbone drop. You're pushing down here and you actually feel the tailbone, the sacroiliac joint there, being sort of stretched. Again, the one I like to do is this one, just tiny little motion with the head. Just imagine the spine lengthening. It's a sort of Alexander method nearly, where they sort of move the head. You can even sort of do this cerebral flexion, just come in a little bit nearer. Cerebral flexion and let go. And then you can just move the head up and down. So there's 2 types of things you can do. Again, that causes length at the back of the skull. Gets these occipital muscles going here, which are the proprioceptors to the skull, here and back. And then do that a few times, then just move the head really gently up and down there. That'll help you further lengthen the spine as you're causing that traction. All this before we get going. So, press in. You can tuck that chin in, so you're nodding at an auction, or you're watching a bug on the seat, sort of the wall, and let go a few times. And then, as you've got this traction here, you're pushing down, just move the head lightly. Even if you like, stick the tongue to the roof of the mouth. That will act to draw in its close relationship with the neck. It's not necessary that. You'll have to let that go when the breathing kicks in a minute. So from here we're going to press in, breathing through the nose. And again, the shoulders will come up, but really aim just to push down so they don't come up around your ears as less as possible. They will come up a little bit. Then you're going to aim with the shoulder this way. You're going to pivot on this foot, on the ball of the foot. Okay, you can leave that out, just come to here, but I find that little pivot on the foot will save the knee a bit and just impeding the integrity of the knee. So Again, I digress there. So cause that traction, move the head a little bit, and then just relax. Now you're going to go straight in. You're gonna basically exhale, and then breathe in the centre. Sorry, breathe in, come up this way. Then you're going to exhale the centre, back to the centre. Okay, there's a little bit of detail I haven't mentioned yet. Breathing in, coming up one way. Exhale the centre. This is generally the traditional way with the breath in 8 brocades. So again, breathing in one way. Exhale the centre. Again, press in anytime you like. When it cause that traction, then cause that traction, that space, them spaces between the vertebrae. Lead with this shoulder to this way. You're just going to curl under and breathe in, come up. Shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. I like to do that little turn there. Again, turn on the ball of the foot to here. Gather in, navel towards the spine, all the same things. Exhale to centre, then breathe in, come up. Again, if you don't want to turn this foot, that's fine. I find a slight V, the horse starts there, stops you having to sort of grind this foot around to the knee, smoother action. So if you sort of start like that, breathe in. You might have to move it a little bit as you square up the hips this way. Then you aim with this shoulder that way, exhale to centre, and breathe in, come up. Again, relax the shoulders here. So they will be coming up. It's a good time to relax the shoulders. And then exhale to centre, breathe in, come up the other way. Again, some people allow that extension of the back, but don't hyperextend, go back here. Gather in for support there so that doesn't happen. Exhale to centre, and breathe in, come up. And exhale to centre, breathe in, come up. Stack them vertebrae, them Lego bricks, them books. Again, I'm going to press in a little bit. Exhale to centre, and breathe in. You can push down and help this shoulder come up to here. Okay, I'm just overemphasising that motion and do it a little bit smoother. So, exhale to centre, breathe in, coming up. Slight extension, but not hyperextension. Okay, but I'd rather shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. If it's a little bit of extension this way, about that much, that's fine. But gather in. Okay, support that spine. Definitely don't do that if you've got any back problems. Okay, again, exhale to centre, breathing in, coming up. You might have to sort of readjust the foot here for stability. See how you go. Again, imagine that tripod from big toe to little toe, the centre of your heel, this lead rooted leg on the ball of the foot of that leg. Okay, again, hollow out the stomach, navel towards the spine, especially as you come this way. Okay, because again, that's getting decreased. Again, if you want to add the instability, the staccato breath, then you just exhale to centre, breathe in, come up, and just stay here for a while. Again, just empty this way. Again, I like to bring the hands up here, and you go, you beat the hands, tiny motions, tension out the shoulders, it's a, and then inhale, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, exhale for 5, so it's a, and again, not necessarily 5, can be less if you can't do that. That's a nice number. And then you're just gonna come back, exhale to centre. Again, then you're gonna breathe in, come up the other way. Again, take your time. If you want to drop the breath for a bit, you can do. And you come to here again. Keep the tension out of shoulders. Shoulders down, hands in line with shoulders or slightly lower. Again, that's going to stop these coming up. And it's out for 5, in for 5, staccato breaths. And then you exhale to centre. Same deal. And you breathe in, come up. Again, gather in, because there's quite a lot of instability there. Okay, you might want to adjust a few things before you start. Leave a little bit of retention of the breath, then when you're ready to go, hands along the shoulders, watch your shoulders. Allow them to mountain towards the body. Out for 5, in for 5 or less. 20 motions, see if you can get them smaller. It's out for 5 through pursed lips, in for 5. So it's a... If you want to go deeper, feel free. Otherwise, stay up tall to make it easier. And you breathe in to here. Then you exhale. Again, if you want to turn this lead foot a little bit to settle yourself, you can do. Square up. Take your time. Leave the breath, then go back in. And then go back. Again, optional, that last bit. If you want to go in deeper, you can go in deeper. Again, you can widen the stance and come in this deep. Again, if you want to do more than 5, feel free. 5's a nice number. Again, depends on the length of your breath, but 5 in, 5 out, 4, 3, whatever you like there. Or if you want to do more. Again, that makes that harder to stabilise the more you do. Again, tiny beats, remember them micro moves, a millimetre or even smaller than a millimetre. Again, as you do it more and more, it just gets smaller and smaller the motions. So we mimic these little moves of everyday life. Lovely. That was number 5 of the Pilates 8 brocades. So we got number 6, that's climb the back to strengthen the kidneys. Lovely, that was lovely. That's